Jai Guruji. The more we spend time with Guruji, the more we wanted to spend more and more time with. This magnetism is beyond our thinking. In fact, we almost reach that category that people start thinking of you as a crazy person, as a mad person. Just I would say you can go back to listening to Kabir and his shabads, and they called him Bora. I tell you, we seemed like Bora to our family, to our friends. Like she doesn't talk about anything. She just talks about Guruji, like what's happened to her. So that is the type of reputation we started getting. However, we were so drawn to him, and wherever Guruji was, we wanted to go and spend time. All our weekends, all our holidays, whatever functions may be there, but our first thought was, let's go to Guruji. And that's whether my husband was there or not. I learned to even get out on my own, with kids, without kids, without anybody with us. I mean, I cannot imagine the drastic change that happened after we were and came to know Guruji. Now, on such occasions, I just remember, if Guruji is in Chandigarh, we are in Delhi, we want to go to Chandigarh. If Guruji is in Delhi, we are in Chandigarh, we will go to Delhi. He is in Jalandhar, wherever we may be, we want to go. So there were so many incidents that kept happening just because we got it in us that we've got to go. We've just got to go and be with him. On such occasions, one occasion was when we were at Delhi. My husband wasn't there. He was at field area. We were staying in separated family quarters. My daughter was going to college. She had another friend who was also going to college. My children, of course, were fascinated by Guruji, but so was the friend. She was crazy for Guruji. Crazy, although her parents never went to him or didn't believe in him. Anyways, so she used to tell me, Auntie, let's go now, let's go to Guruji, when are we going? So one fine day, we all thought, let's just go, bas, let's just go. So, didn't even think about anything. I said, okay. Taking the two girls, an unimaginable feat for me before I met Guruji, but now we just couldn't care. We reached the station and we said, let's buy the tickets for going to Chandigarh. And I said, nobody can spend so much time in the other train, so let's take Shatabdi. I'll have to spend so much on Shatabdi, which seemed too much for army people like us. Anyhow, I said, I've got to go with the two girls, young girls. So let's go by Shatabdi. Went to take the train ticket, stood at the queue and told the guy to give a ticket for 3 of us. But instead of saying Chandigarh, I said, I just thought, let me take it to Ambala, just to save some money. The tickets are so costly. I'll save something. I'll get down at Ambala. From Ambala, we can easily catch a bus. I'll save some money. And stupidly, I asked for the ticket. 3 tickets for Ambala. Got the ticket, came off the line, told the children, Auntie got the tickets, Auntie got the tickets. I said, yeah, we are going to Ambala. From there, we will take a bus and go to Chandigarh. So I could see that children thought that's crazy. But I was doing it for just saving up a little. Then even I thought, I said, how stupid. Even if I have to spend more now with the kids, I should not risk getting down here and there. So come on, I made a mistake. Let me go and tell him to give us additional ticket or to further this to Chandigarh. So I went back to the counter and I told the guy, I said, भैया ये ticket जो अम्बाला तक है इसको आप चंडीगढ़ तक एक्सटेंड कर दो. एंड ही सेज मैडम ये तो चंडीगढ़ तक है. ऐसे नहीं, मैंने अम्बाला तक लिया है, अब इसको चंडीगढ़ तक कर दो. वेल ही सेड नहीं मैडम ये चंडीगढ़ तक ही है. एक्चुअली आई सेड वाओ दैट इज़ अप टू चंडीगढ़. Now what mistake had he done? I don't know. The money was still the same as it supposed to be for Ambala. The money is as per for Ambala. The ticket is for Chandigarh. And this I cannot figure out. Nobody can figure out how that mistake happened. How did he give me for Chandigarh with the amount which is supposed to be for Ambala? But that's the way. That is just one of the very, very small miracles that can ever happen when that bug bites you and you just want to go and meet Guruji. All type of such incidents have been happening in our lives. So there we were. We went by Shatabdi right up to Chandigarh, happy, and then we were with Guruji. There comes another time when we were in Delhi. Now Guruji at this time was in Jalandhar. At this time I was alone. There was another person. She was to go to Jalandhar but stay there. I had to come back alone. Now I couldn't care. Took the bus, went to Jalandhar, got down by bus at the bus stop. From the bus stop took a rickshaw and reached Guruji at Defence Colony where he was. And I felt when I got down, I said, look at the way I just didn't plan to come, and look at the clothes I'm wearing, looking so shabby. Oh, I just didn't even prepare myself well to come here. But anyways, now I'll just take darshan and touch his feet and quickly go and sit behind. And I touched Guruji's feet, and normally Guruji will show you with his hand ki chalo go and sit. So I was just trying to dive, escape the looks of all the Sangat sitting there, which was quite a good number that day. I think it was an important day. And I just thought I'll vanish into the Sangat behind. And before I could get up after touching Guruji's feet and walk away, and Guruji said, Sudarshan aunty chal suna, chal tu satsang suna, sabnu suna. So, oh God, I had to stand rooted over there, and not prepared for Guruji to tell me that, but however, managed to blurt out something. And then I quickly thought, now let me go and dive. So I looked at Guruji and started to step out from that limelight and get behind. And again Guruji says, chal hor suna. Then again he says, chal hor suna. Chal tu sunandi chali chal. Ki sunagi Sudarshan aunty sab sunde raho. Vat khol de maine de. E guruਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਹ ਸੁਣੋ, ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਗੱਲਾਂ, ਇਹ ਫਾਈਲਾਂ ਲਿਖ ਦੇਗੀ, ਕਿਉਂ ਆਂਟੀ? तो मैं very happy, little bit of a surprise. Guruji is saying all that. क्यों आंटी? मैंने कहा हाँ जी गुरुजी, बस तू सुनाई चली चल, फिर तो फाइला लिख जरा, वट खोल दे सब दे. And I do not know how much time I spoke, and Guruji said, ऐ ते किताबां लिखेगी, देखा जरा, दुनिया नूं दसेगी कौन होंदा गुरु, तां पता लगू तुहानूं. And I finally sat. It was, it was unimaginable. It was not like a question paper in which you have answered correctly. There's no correct and wrong in that. But to get from Guruji such statements कि ये फाइला लिख देगी, ये किताबां लिख देगी, बस सुनी चलो, इहदे कोल सुनो गुरुआं दे बारे च, I tell you, I mean, it made me only get confidence. It only made me get a little bit thought about the fact that okay, I'm going the right way. I'm glad Guruji has accepted me. I'm glad I'm going about in the way that Guruji wants me to. Because that used to be uppermost in the mind always. Yes, I came for something else. Yes, I came for a worldly, the desires of life. I wanted somebody to set it right. But before those desires were fulfilled, I had just merged myself. I had forgotten about the very reasons that I came to Guruji, and all that was in my mind was, if Guruji knows so much, he can do so much, then Guruji knows each and everything that we do, that we think. I had better mind my step, number one. And secondly, I will get the direction from Guruji, and I do hope Guruji gives me that direction of knowing what is right, what is wrong, and I get the hints from him. I'm going about it correctly, because as I remember, I've always wanted to go about correctly in this world. I never want to go wrong. And I thought, what a wonderful thing that Guruji is there and he can always, tell you which he did. If you did wrong, he could point it out, or he would give you the hint. So I just emptied myself out to Guruji and just wanted that Guruji should guide me into things which were not clear in life, which is the greatest thing that I have got from Guruji, that sense of direction to go on which path, what balance to keep between your duty, between you, yourself, that relationship, how much no more, and where God fits into all the things that are happening in this world. Guruji has helped me, guided me, and I wish to write as much as I can, which can only happen once you realize who you are with, who is Guruji. Then and only then can the next step follow, to lay out yourself bare, to be so transparent before Guruji, knowing you cannot hide anything. And that is my aim, to tell everybody just the truth, just the reality of the being that has come, who came into this Kali Yuga to help us human beings, to save our souls, to walk the path which is what the God wants. And because Guruji mentioned himself, he said it to me himself at Jalandhar, that ye kitaban likh degi, ye failan likhegi. That is also such a great calling to me, to pen down all that I have seen, all that I have experienced, all that Guruji has shown me. And today, it is my dharma, it is my karma, and I am now set on that path to do my bit, which I owe to Guruji and therefore owe to the world for the generations to come. Jai Guruji.